Once again, my name is Bukola Ijeoma Ogunsanwo. I am a naturopath, a herbalist, and an essential oil coach, a certified essential oil coach. And I'm here today to share my knowledge and give opportunities to as many people are looking out for opportunities that are going to be life transforming, and that's why I'm here today. But I will just start with a brief introduction without wasting time. And I'll start with my own personal story or how I got to this point. So my name, like I said, Paula. My first degree was in biochemistry. So I was like doing normal life, living life, doing business as usual, not even practicing my biochemistry. And then sometimes in 2014, suddenly my dad fell ill. And in like a month or so, he died. And from the illness, we took him to the hospitals, blah, blah, blah. And along the line, while we were taking him from one hospital to the other, one of the doctors told us that my dad was using a painkiller, a particular painkiller, and he was using a painkiller for arthritis pain. That painkiller was what damaged his kidney. And the interesting thing was that they told my dad's doctor told him to stop using that painkiller. But he said he couldn't stop because if he stopped, the pain was unbearable. So he kept using it. And at the end of the day, after some time, after a short period, he died. And that was like a blow to me because I never even imagined. That was 2014. My dad was 70, so I never imagined that. I'd never thought of it that my dad would just die like that, or anybody around me would just die like that. So it was a shock. But then that statement by the doctor that the medicine he was using was what caused problem. I was like, what? That thing rang into my heart and for long. So that led me to go into research that how can medicine kill or damage something? Because then, as a scientist, I never ever imagined that there could be anything like that could exist. So, but that led me to, dig into that. And that was when I found out that yes, those medicines and many more medicine have a lot of side effects, which my dad was already experiencing some of them because he was on high blood pressure medications and so many issues he was having with his health that with that knowledge, I could pin it down to those medications he was using. But after finding that out, I now found out that there was a whole world of natural alternatives, and that was because I had this, because of that kind of thing that happened to me. The first thing was that I didn't want anything to happen to my mom, who, of course, at that time, because they're both living together, they're both having the same lifestyle, eating the same food, Definitely at that time, it was just normal for her to. She had just started experiencing her own arthritis and other pains around her. So my main aim was that I can't afford that my mother will go through the same thing. So that the natural world or natural alternative I found out was something I had to dig in. And you know what? It just changed the whole line of my business. So before then, I used to go to Turkey. I used to represent Turkish companies by introducing their brands to Nigeria markets, and then I used to bring in clothes and sell clothes. But in 2015, my next trip to Turkey, I sat with my partners and I told them, look, I'm not doing this business again. I want to go into this natural health business. Based on my research, I had come up with a list of herbs and essential oils that would help people, and they looked at it too and they were like, oh, wow, this is really a good business. It's a good venture and it's a futuristic one. It's relevant now and and we started it together in 2015. At that time, it was called MC Herbal, and I was the one running it in Nigeria. So, and at that point, we're supplying all over Nigeria because we're on Konga. So I was surprised that people from different parts of Nigeria were ordering these herbs. We had herbs, essential oils, supplements, all sorts of things. And then, of course, but with this knowledge, I was able to make my mom, arthritis pain she was able to manage it better with the oils than, she didn't have to use right now, my mom, I wish I had prepared myself. I would have showed you her picture there before and after. So she looks even like, I would say 20 years younger than what she was then. And then she's strong. She's not using medications to survive. She's not having arthritis pain and all of those things. And she's living well. And she's using just natural things like essential oils, which is the major thing. So, and then of course, I had now gone into helping people, multitude of people, because it was now my business. And like I said, I'm a herbalist, I'm a naturopath. So since 2015, we started with business, but of course, education continued. That's when I went deeper into the line and started taking courses and all of that. And that's what brought me here today. But what I found out is that why I'm not doing this webinar is the fact that I found out that I have too many orders. I mean, I have a lot of people I have to attend to, and I'm not able to meet up. So I decided to just throw this open to get more people on board, because this, especially in this space. So I am one person who strongly believes in prevention. You know, by the time my dad was ill and there was really nothing. I saw, that was when I saw the decaying, the medical system of Nigeria, that there's really no hope. I don't pray that any of us or anybody here would have to face or have issues, an emergency issue with the Nigerian medical system. It was a bad case. You know, so those were the things that were my driving force, that I cannot imagine or afford to have anyone in my family or anyone I know or any of my friends have this kind of situation. And that's how I started business. So, but not to drag too much on that. So today I'm going to show you how essential oils can transform health, open up a powerful business opportunity in a world where chemicals are failing. So now, let's talk about the crisis that the world is facing now, that some of us know and some of us may not know, but I'm here to open your eyes to things that are happening. Now, you know, I said I'm a naturopath, so that means I have consultations, I have patients, I have people that I take care of, you know, their health, I help with their health. And before doing that, I have consultations and sessions. So the issue is that there's a lot of health issues right now, even in Nigeria. You know, with the things that we'll say were old people's disease before, is not happening to even the younger ones. You know, we have cancers. I know, I mean, almost every day, I'm receiving phone calls of people with cancer, and it's that serious. Different kind of cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer. You know, we have people just suddenly falling and dying, you know, from one health issue that they were not even, they're just living. We have uncountable hormonal problems. Women, men, leading to either infertility, mood swing. We have people even adding weight. Sometimes you don't even understand that the weight gain that just suddenly started having has to do with hormonal issues. And you know what? All of these things, you'll be surprised how these things are connected to the things that you are taking inside, your chemicals that you're taking inside of you, the ones that you are either using on your body outside, or the ones that you're even eating. And to top to what's in it now, we're in the days of GMO, which is strictly not natural. Like I always tell my audience and my patients that, look, the more natural you take, because you see the earth or the dust that your food is coming from, the natural food, is the same thing that you are made from. So the plants that you're taking, even the animals that you're taking, are made from the same thing that you are made from. So when you take it, your bodies will recognize, your body will recognize it and will not see a need to attack it. Now, the problem comes when you start bringing in chemicals, either in the name of natural, but has been denatured. So when it comes to your body doesn't recognize it, and the body is fashioned in a way to attack anything that it feels is a foreign body to it. And that's why we have a lot of inflammation. And we know that inflammation is at the root of most diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, anything. And it's because of these chemicals that we're introducing into our body. Well, when we talk about your roll-ons, your deodorants, your antiperspirants, your perfumes, and all of those things, those are hormone disruptors. If you now talk about antiperspirant, that one is even worse because you are stopping your stress. And you know, you have your lymph node, and that's tied to some of the breast cancers that we have. So we have come to the point where we need to begin to be mindful of what we are getting into our body, because trust me, your body is not created to take it. So in the process of attacking it now, and that process becomes a continuous process. So your body is now continually in the state of inflammation. That means your body is continually in a state of war instead of in a state of rest. Now imagine a country that is at a state of war and a country that is at a state of rest. Which one is going to be making progress? The one at war will only be trying to survive. It's not going to be thinking of growth. And that's exactly what happens to your body when you begin to introduce chemicals and chemicals and chemicals to your body, because your body keeps fighting. And a lot of people don't even know this, and they are having serious issues. They are going to the doctors, they are prescribing medications that are worsening the situation for them. and they're not even getting to the root cause of the problem. So one major thing, and now a lot of people also know that these chemicals are beginning to, and now people are also looking for natural or safe alternative. And that's where we all come. That's where for you to be in this place today, I believe that is because you are also looking for something. I believe that it's because you are even called. Because a lot of people will see that ad and just get passed by. It's none of their business. What's their business? But for you to even have a joy, so either you're already in that line. I know that some people are already even doing things like that in the health sector, in the natural health sector, but they want to learn more. I would say congratulations. And some don't even know. They're truly just looking for a business to do. Whatever category you are, I'm telling you today that you are in the right place because it's a problem. And what thrives or what works is when you are preferring solution. Now, one thing is that health concerns everybody. But even before you go, you even have to understand. So I'm here to help you see, if you have not seen the problem right now, that the world needs alternatives to the crisis of chemicals and the modern health situation going on in Nigeria and in the world. So this could be anywhere. This could apply to anybody. So now, why you must change? Your family deserves better. Like I said, I have to change the whole thing for my family because they actually, the pain of losing a loved one or the pain of watching somebody sick. I'm sure nobody really wants to experience that. So for me and my household, for example, I apart from my mom, my household, my children, my brothers, it's not a common thing for us to go to the hospital or to fall ill and now say we're rushing. It doesn't really happen now. Not that, of course, children will have respiratory issues or even health issues, because that's how they develop their immune system. But guess what? I don't panic. And I don't even rush to start getting medication or even go to hospital because I have enough solutions, which are my essential oils. If you're talking about, don't worry, we'll get into it. So I've been able to help my family members, my children, my loved ones, my friends, and everybody when it comes to their health to boost their immune system, to help fight diseases more. And then, of course, my clients have been able to do that. So your family deserves more. So if for nothing, if not for business sake, if not for you and your household deserves to know how to save yourself from what's happening now. So every day, your family is exposed to 200 chemicals, and that's the truth. Even in the air, these days we have, especially this rainy season, we have houses that are full of molds. And you can't do anything to it because what are you going to do to your house? It's not like other countries or developed world where they will relocate you out of that house. Nigeria will deal with it. So you have to find ways. And those molds will cause frequent cold, frequent catarrh, falling ill, fatigue. For you, the adults, you will not even know what's wrong with you. You will know where it's coming from, but it's just the mold that is in the air where you are living. So apart from the chemicals in the food, not to now talk about the ones we now use as body lotions and creams and all of that we don't even read the content. Now, these toxic compounds are linked to rising health issues in Nigeria, affecting our children, our parents, and our community. A safer future is possible, and that's why I'm here today to expose that. So for those who don't know, more Nigerian families are actively seeking natural, safer alternatives to protect their health. Create toxin-free home and build a healthy legacy for future generations. And that's what I always say, that let's save even this upcoming, in our own days. I tell people, in my days, I grew up eating fruits as snacks, like climb mango tree, pluck mango during corn season. It's planted in our compound. You have it. The vegetables, they are planted. Ugu was planted, So we somehow had, and there was no chemical. It was all no fertilizer. It was fully natural. So somehow we had the opportunity to have natural things to boost our immune system, things that made us strong. But now the children that we have now, the common food is indomie, spaghetti, bread. All those things are immune damaging things. Not to now talk about the cream. Instead of you to just use common ori or coconut oil for your children, you gotta be buying some expensive creams, And of course, I don't blame you. It's just knowledge, So they are more exposed. So save them, and let's raise stronger children, stronger generations for them. So that's one thing you need to look at. And now let's also look at the global shift from chemical to natural. Now the global essential oil markets was as expansion from 2024 to 2020. The prediction is from 25.86 billion to 56.25 billion. Are you going to be a part of those that are going to chop this billion? Because for them to predict this growth, if it wasn't in demand, this growth will not be predicted. I had the one for 2015. As it was predicted, it had moved. It's not remembered. At least I know, I know what it is when I started, and I know what it is now. So West African wellness markets annual growth rates through 2033, creating massive opportunities for Nigerian entrepreneurs. We all know, even if you're in Nigeria, you know that there's a high demand now for natural products, for natural things. So we also have 95% of consumer reports increased interest in natural immune support product post-COVID. So because of what happened in COVID, a lot of people ran to natural, and that thing opened a lot of people's eyes. So now the increase and demand for natural things, I know that I don't have to talk much about this. A lot of us know. And now let's talk about the solution. Now I've been mentioning, essential oils is one of the solutions. It's my major solution here now. Now, essential oil is not a a fade or something, or something that just coming now that is new, or something that somebody just invented and now let's make money or let's sell. No, essential oils is an ancient thing. In ancient Egypt, they used it for mummification, and those ones mummified. For them to use something to keep you alive, to keep your skin, to keep your body fresh. You know how strong that thing will be. They use it for medicine. They use it for religious ceremony. They use this for frankincense was found in one of the ancient kings' tomb in Egypt. Now in ancient India too, 2000 before Christ, can you imagine? It was essential oil was used then. In China, in their first material medical, essential oil was talked about. Of course, in Greece, which is more recent, Hippocrates documented over 300 plants with medicinal properties, including many essential oils. And in Nigeria, we have multitude of plants that also have essential oils. Yes, we have been using those plants, but we've not really been exploiting that aspect of the essential oil. But these are ancient practices. So essential oil is not new. And now we also have science now validating. So we have modern research that confirms that ancients knew what our ancient generations knew. Essential oil shows this is scientific, but that means they are run, of course, test. Apart from their science, I have used it practically many times, and it has worked. So modern research confirms ancient new. Essential oils shows antimicrobial properties, shows anti-inflammatory properties, shows mood-enhancing properties in the laboratory studies. Their complex chemical profile interacts with our body systems naturally. Do you get what I'm saying? Naturally, understand that, because it is also made from the same substance that you are made from. So when it gets into your body, it's just flow. They just flow. They blend into each other. So now modern medical now also use it. So we have in hospitals in France, in US these days, that they even they diffuse essential oils for calmness, for especially, I'm aware of in the hospitals in the US and France, for babies, where they have babies, to calm the babies down, they diffuse lavender, for example, so that they stay calm and they are able to just relax and sleep instead of just crying. So these things are already used. So now used in hospitals for stress reduction, nausea management, that's, nausea, sleep improvement, integrative medicine practice, incorporates oil as complementary therapies alongside conventional treatment. And of course, let me just even add this. So we have this, even if pharmaceutical companies use essential oils for name. So there's this drug, Gaviscon. I know there are different types, but there's this particular one that actually has peppermint oil. And that's what really gives the relief to that ulcer patient when they use it. So let's not just dwell too much on that. So what science says, that's proven health benefits. What it is their science has validated. Now, evidence-based essential oil benefits. The immune system support. Tea tree, for example, has demonstrated antimicrobial properties used effectively as hand sanitizer. And this is true. So for us in my household, during COVID, what we used as our hand sanitizers, instead of, there was a scarcity of these, or maybe I didn't even trust what the people were producing. What I used as my hand sanitizer for me and my household was tea tree oil, and it was so effective. Study shows efficacy against bacteria and certain viruses, and tea tree deals with a lot of health issues that you don't even know, that maybe you're even using something else that's not working for. Most time, okay, we'll get there. So respiratory health, of course, eucalyptus, peppermint oil contain compounds that help clear congestion, reduce inflammation in airways, and ease breathing difficulties in case of allergies and mild asthma. Now, I've had cases that I don't want to go there now. Enough of my clients that had respiratory issues for years, allergies and all of that, and it's been these oils that they have used to save themselves from that situation, to save their children from that situation. Like I said, in my household, it's not like it won't come. When it comes, because when the flu is in the air, so it comes, but it doesn't, maybe 1 day, 2 days, it's gone. I mean, it even comes because maybe that thing is strong. There are sometimes that the flu will be so strong, but then it doesn't stay. But before it comes, we have gone long time. So you can use essential oils to help, especially these days. Now, a lot of people will run to what do you call it, cold flu, all those medications. Those things are causing more harm to you. You need natural things to help relieve those respiratory issues, and essential oil is one of them. We have, for hormonal balance, we have clary sage and lavender oil, as shown potential in balancing hormones, reducing stress cortisol levels, and easing menstrual discomfort in clinical application. This one is, I have multiple, I don't know why I keep saying multiple clients that use peppermint oil for pain management during menstrual pain, because I always scream it out. Those medications that you are using for menstrual pain. And the painful part is that people are using it for even their teenage children now, giving them ibuprofen, Felvin. Please, everybody that is here, if you're a woman or a man that you have children, teenage daughters that are already having, don't use these painkillers. Now we have a lot of fibroid issues that we are dealing with, and these things is because of this medication. Endometriosis and fertility issues is this medication. So you want to begin to find natural alternatives for this, and peppermint is a perfect solution for it. So pain management, for example, arthritis that I'm talking about, that took my father's life. Peppermint oil, rosemary, frankincense, a combination of that will help you deal with arthritis pain effectively and naturally without causing damage to you. So, and many more. These are just few that I could put together. And just as I promised, now I'll just talk about, because we have over 100 essential oils. But of course, in 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I can't talk about everything. So I'm just going to talk about 5 must-have oils, because these oils are they are versatile. They can take care of many conditions. So, and for me, I believe that is also like your first aid kits. Every house should have this kind of thing. So we have peppermint, we have frankincense, we have eucalyptus, we have rosemary, we have lemongrass. So peppermint, for example, relieves headache. How can you be having that? People who have headaches frequently and then they're going to be using paracetamol. Come on now. When all you just have to do is take this thing. This is not very good. Just take it like this. Empty cortisol. Just take, for example, now, put a few drops there. For peppermint, if you are having headache, so I'm showing you practical. I have some friends that came to my house, they're having headache. I just put them peppermint, lavender, put it on their head, and do this. Massage your temples, your forehead, and the back of your neck, and almost immediately you'll be relieved of that. And then just relax. That headache will go. So something as simple as that. Then, of course, peppermint is good for digestive issues. You're having bloating issues. Just massage it. And that's it's as simple as that. So you're just applying it topically. Just massage on your stomach. And before you know it, your bloating situation will go. Or indigestion. Or, like I said, boost energy. Yeah, one of my best purpose for peppermint, what I use peppermint for, is energy and focus. When I have to walk and I need, we walk around the clock, and you need Peppermint oil helps me with alertness, focus, and energy. So now we have frankincense. Frankincense is actually referred as the king of oils. And you know, when I was mentioning Asians, I should have also mentioned it. Essential oils were also in the Bible. They were talked about multiple places in the Bible. Of course, more details, I can't say so much, but you will have that. You will learn more later. So frankincense is one of the oils that was frequently talked about in the Bible. It was given to Jesus as a gift, you know, and it was talked about multiple times in the Bible. So, but frankincense is referred to as the king of oils. It's a it helps with stress relief and relaxation. It supports skin healing. So this frankincense has this regeneration of cell property. Very, very good. Frankincense is also very good because it has the ability to pass through the blood-brain barrier. It's also good for cancer and so many other things. There are a few things I can see over this, so that people don't just go and start doing what they should do. So, but frankincense is very, 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 and it's also enhanced meditation. Because it helps you focus. You know now, it's written in our Bibles, and so it helps with meditation. Eucalyptus is excellent for almost every respiratory issue. So clears congestion. You can do steam inhalation with it. It freshens your air. So when I was talking about molds and things in the air, just diffuse eucalyptus in the air, and you can rest. I'm sure you're getting it. Same thing, rosemary. So rosemary is good for rosemary. Of course, I know a lot of people here will know about rosemary for hair. You know, most times I see all these videos online where they are teaching you how to make hair growth oil or how to prevent gray hair or something, and they show you that you put the rosemary herb, you put it inside of all those things that are long. Your rosemary essential oil, do simple well. We'll do a quick, just few drops of rosemary oil in your coconut oil or your castor oil or any oil you want to do. We stimulate and use it to massage your hair. It will stimulate. Rosemary is what rosemary is also known for is cognitive health. So focus, your brain health, memory. Rosemary is known for it. It's also very good. It's a good circulatory oil, so it improves circulations and all of that. We have lemongrass. Lemongrass is a natural mosquito repellent. So instead of all those sprays that you go and use that are harmful to your respiratory system, you can work lemongrass. I also use lemongrass to bring down fever. So like I was saying, when my children eat, they come down with any fever. When I say even when they fall ill, we deal with it naturally. So peppermint oil, lemongrass are perfect for bringing down fever. These are things that I practice. These are things that my clients use. So I'm not just coming to tell you what or I read in the book. There are things that I've been using since 2015. So I'm not here to tell you stories about something I read. So lemongrass is that, and lemongrass is also good for pain and all of that. We know what lemongrass herb is naturally. Now you can imagine an essential oil, as a matter of fact, are the essence of the plant. So that's what really gives that plant most of those. I mean, that's the strongest part of it. I like to say, some people call it the blood of the plant. That's what it is. So it's actually the strongest form of herbal medicine because it's so strong that you have to just use few drops. So let's just like I said, peppermint will relieve headache. It will soothe digestive health. It will boost. And studies have shown how these are validated things that it does. The same thing with frankincense. I've mentioned all of this, and then eucalyptus. During COVID, eucalyptus oil was widely used for respiratory support and as a natural disinfectant in Nigerian homes. And it's good for steam, like I said. So just put a few drops in your water and then cover yourself. Like I said, improve memory and mental clarity. It ease muscle pain. That's rosemary because it's also it helps with inflammation and circulation. And lemongrass too. Reduce fever naturally. It's also excellent for cleaning, yes, for cleaning and freshening up your house. And now let's talk about simple recipes you can start with, either for yourself or even for business purpose. I know that's why some of us are here today. So now for sleep, you can do a sleep roll-on, and then you can just do a normal milk blend, put in bottles like this, And then, lavender is popularly known for sleep. So all you have to do is take like few drops, of course, depending on what you want, the quantity you want. So this is just like a reference. 2 drops of lavender essential oils, 1 drop of orange essential oil, 1 drop of geranium. Like I have a sleep blend after working, because sometimes you sleep but you're not sleeping deep enough. So when I want to have good, and that's always because I know the importance of sleep. So before I sleep every night, either I'm diffusing my sleep blend, or I'm even just if I'm too tired to diffuse, I put some drop on my pillow. I rub under my feet, and my sleep is sure. So now look at this. You take your lavender, your orange, your geranium essential oil, you mix it in your carrier oil, could be almond, coconut oil, anything you want to use as your carrier oil, and apply to your wrists, temple, behind your ears before bedtime. Breathe deeply to promote relaxation and quality sleep. Me, I put it on my pillow. Now, we also have your natural surface cleaner. Most times, germs are everywhere. So you are cleaning, naturally, sometimes people use disinfectant or this disinfectant. But your safer natural alternative is this oil. Just take your water, take your white vinegar, your lemon essential oil. Lemon essential oil is very good for cleaning. You can even put it in your dish, the soap you use for your washing plate, and put it inside. That's if you don't want to make yours, because there are ways you can make yours here. Very excellent, very good for it. It freshens it, and it also helps with germs and all of that. So take your lemon essential oil and your eucalyptus essential oil, because they also clear the air from those molds that are not, you can't see. So you take this blend and you spray it, put it in your spray bottle, and then put it on your surfaces and use it to clean your surface, and you're good to go. So these are things you can do personally, and you can even begin to share it and sell. Energy. Like I talked about my energy. Okay, yeah. One of the, as in when I wake up in the morning, I must use my energy blend, because I want to start my day, because I am a morning person. I want to do the things I have to do in the morning. For some of us, it's afternoon, some it's night. So whatever time, but me, I don't play with my energy blends in the morning. So I have a blend which contains my peppermint oil, my orange oil. I put rosemary in my blend, but I just put these 2 for it's enough. So put it together in your diffuser. If you don't have a diffuser, put it in your handkerchief, or your face towel, so that just find ways to inhale it. Find ways to, or just, at the same time, rub it at the back of your neck, inhale it, and you are energized and you're ready, and it helps with focus, so you can get to work. These days we have a lot of distractions. We have a lot of things in our mind distracting you. So if you want to stay focused, even if it's meditation, you want to pray, and most times you are distracted. These things help with it. So that's just one. There are many things you can do with. You have many options, many oils you can use for energy and focus. But these are just some that I just mentioned. And yes, your mosquito spray, which is very important to make your butt. Take your 100 ml water, put 4 drops of lemongrass essential oil, 3 drops of, these are just least point drops. You can do more depending on what you want. And your witch hazel, if you have, it's optional. At the same time, you can use your alcohol. You can use vodka or any alcohol, even to replace your water or to add more to your water, whichever way. And use it as your mosquito spray, because the smells will repel. It will repel. So in this spray, you can also have peppermint, you can have lavender. All these things repel. So what I do sometimes when I'm in a place I know that there are mosquitoes, I don't need to spray. I have it in my oil mixed with my carrier oil. I just apply it on my body. They don't come near my body. They can be biting every other person. They won't bite me. And these is things that happen regularly. So you can create yours and thank me later. So now let me just give few testimonies out of multiple testimonies that I have from the use of essential oil. So somebody I struggled with intimate health issues for years. After using recommended essential oil blend, the itching resolved completely. So when I say intimate, this like vaginal infection that causes itching. And this person used, I recommended tea tree oil and lavender oil. In fact, it was the husband that reached out. And by himself, he actually found out online and came and got those oils for me. And he used them and came back to tell me that, because he was complaining secretly. I had a session with him and his wife, and he couldn't say those things to me in front of his wife. So he called me separately and said, look, his wife smells. She has this, she has that, and he needs something from. So, but he had done his own research. So when I mentioned, he said, yes, he had seen it, that if I had it. And he got these 2 oils and he used it. And in less than a week, he was back to testify, to tell me that this. And of course, I have multiple of children who have suffered from severe, this is just one that said, severe allergy and constant blocked nose that they've not been sleeping at night. And all I just issued is some of these essential oils, like this eucalyptus, peppermint oil, and lemon. That's a perfect blend for respiratory issues. And now, and you know what? Why what I do is good is because, and that's the best rewarding part for me, is that they come back and thank me. The whole family comes back and thank me, because you know what problem that has been for them. For you to have a child that cannot sleep, do you know how frustrating that is? So for anxiety, I have people that high blood pressure, that medication is not working, and it's happening because of anxiety. All they have to do is diffuse or even have a steam inhalation with some of these oils like lavender, frankincense. It will calm them down and it will bring down that blood pressure, because a lot of people's blood pressure is tied to anxiety issues. It's tied to, yes, worry and all of that. So if you're able to deal with these things naturally, you can also save, yourself from that frequent blood pressure rise. And of course, headache. I talked about headache. If you have headache, that one is a common thing. I have testimonials, multiple testimonials of somebody who have frequent headaches. The peppermint oil and rosemary oil, their headaches are gone. And I already shared during COVID, how tea tree oil was used as my sanitizer. And then, of course, lemongrass. And all those oils we use generally. So these things can do much. These are just few things that essential oils can do for you. Now, let's even talk about the business aspects now. Essential oil, like I said, health is something that people will always come by. All the statistics, I just got it for you. Average, the profit you can put, of course, it's your business, but 30 to 60% or even more on your essential oil business. Projected global growth, I already mentioned it. So do you want to be a part of this growth? Or part of those that will benefit from, that will get these billions, because health is relevant. Health is something that, when they are talking about these days, AI replacing people's health is one space that is safe. It's one space that no matter how AI is contributing to the health sector, true. But AI will still need the human part. And people also will still be more comfortable with human than machine or AI. So I think that this is excellent for both prevention and also treatment or management. We don't use the word treatment professionally, but you say management of diseases. But for me, I love prevention. Why do we have to wait for disease to come? People will always be, and the truth is people are already seeing, because for example, now I saw my own parents. I'm not going to wait for the same thing that happened to them to happen to me. And we have many people that are already having these situations, and they are looking for solutions so that they don't have the problem that people around them have. So there's always, and then this essential oils is something that people will always come by. Even when they buy from me, they will always purchase again. And it's not yet, this is something that's thriving in many other countries. But Nigeria, we have not even exploited. So at some point during COVID, when I couldn't import, I actually paused the thing. Paused the business. And I came back in 2023, and the space is still very open for me. I tried along the line. I went to Ojota to try to buy essential oil. And then it was there and then I knew that it was time to get back into the business. Because what they were offering me was not even essential oil. They were using some kind of plastic. Essential oils can never be sold in plastic. Original essential oil can never be sold in a plastic bottle. It can never be sold in a transparent bottle. And it did not even have any aroma. And I see people say, oh, I use lavender for my oil. What is the lavender? And they show me, I'm like, what? Are you for real? So, or for my skin, So this is something that here is not yet exploited. So it's an untapped section. So if you are here, you are opportune to know about this, because before it gets out of, before everybody, just like in the herbs, I see everyone turn out, oh, use this for this, use this. It's not all good, or it's dangerous. Most of those things that they are saying, you are better get a professional before you listen to them. But It's everywhere now. Everybody's doing herb business. But essential oil has not been done. So if you are looking for something that you can really do, that will really bring in income for you, and that is going to be long lasting, essential oil is one of it. Health and wellness products are recession proof. See, people always need wellness solution. Essential oil creates repeat customers with consistent monthly income. So, need I to say more? Now, who is this opportunity for? The essential oil business opportunity is perfect for anyone seeking health solution, additional income, or a purpose-driven career, and that's as simple as that. So who are they for? Healthcare professionals. You're already in the healthcare section. Whatever you are doing in that healthcare, you need, because you can imagine you taking care of people with pain and you are able to give them instant relief. For example, they come into your office and they are in pain, and you just quickly take your essential oils and rub in that, and it gives them instant relief. I mean, don't you think that that's enough for them to believe you in any other thing that you're doing? So if you're a health professional, like you're already into aromatherapy, massage, all those things, when you add essential oils to your massage, come on now, your patients will keep coming back to you because the kind of relief they will get, they will come back again. So for parents, and that one is very, 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 very strong and very important, wanting safer and chemical-free alternatives for your family health, home cleaning, and personal care, essential oil business or opportunity is good for you. People seeking income, want to do extra income. I already talked about being a perfect one for you. So we have So yeah, so wellness lovers, yeah, people who love wellness. Entrepreneurs seeking a proven business model with growing demand, repeat customers, and minimal risk. That's essential. Nigerian paint makers, yes, ready to lead the natural wellness revolution in Nigeria and create positive. Because guess what? So, like I said, essential oil is not exploited in Nigeria. We have many plants in Nigeria that have essential oils that nobody's exploiting. We are still busy importing essential. So you see, there are a lot of opportunities in this space. A lot of opportunities in this space. And you need to be enlightened about to be able to take that chance, take that opportunity. Now, so based on all of these things I've said, and like we can't cover everything in one short webinar, and you can't even know all in everything. So, and based on my experience, and based on the fact that I said that I cannot even meet up with the demands, and what is driving me is not just about the fact that I know that more people, because I see the dangers, I see things going on, in the kind of health issues I'm hearing these, and these are things that could be prevented. So if you know me, I do a lot of talking. I try my best, even though I wasn't born into it, doing YouTube talks, social media talks and all of that, trying to teach, to educate people on prevention, on diseases, or even how to optimize their health. But I know that my own space is too small for the amount of people that need these things. And that's why I thought about, because what's the essence of us doing anything if it's not to serve humanity or to help people solve problems? That's purpose. So I had to find a way to say, okay, let's have more people so that more people we can reach out to more people, because people are really naive or ignorant about this thing. And that's why I came up with this training. So I have this training called the Advanced Certified Essential Oil Training. And in this training, we will talk about, over 80 or over 40 essential oils and their properties. You will learn chemicals. Of course, I may just share part of the brochure with you, or I'll just drop it in the group for every one of us in the group and you see it. So essential oil, the chemicals, they are constantly deep understanding of what essential oil is, understanding the source, how to actually, I mentioned that just what they were selling to me, they was fake. So for you to even go into the business, you need to be able to identify the real one from the fake one. So you need to understand. So in this course, I would be explaining, the detailed explanation of all of this. And in this same course, we talk about 12 body systems. So it's not just about you learning about oil, the different bodies. So in natural health, as naturopathy, we don't look at diseases as an element or as bacteria. We look at the whole body. And to look at the whole body, you have to look at the different body systems. So if I really want to help anybody know about how to help themselves, you have to understand about the body system. So in this training, we actually talk about the 12 body system and the essential oils, how you can, we talk about the diseases that these systems experience, how people have in these systems, and how you can use essential oils to improve it. So it's a well-designed, for example, study skin, respiratory, all of this, and on all of these different body systems. Then application techniques, we have different kind of, so we have professional aromatherapy method. We have what we call reflexology, which is using from your foot. Like I told you that I rub under my feet. There's something about their nerve endings at your foot. So there's a way you can target your knee from your feet. So it's called reflexology. And then massage, all of those things, inhalation, diffusion, diffused, and topical use. All of this will be taught in this course, this advanced course. There are different kind of blends, products that you can form, ideas, the business strategy, and of course your support network. A support network that you can always reach out to whenever you want to do something or where you have questions and all of that. And much more you will get from this course that we have packaged. Now, when I took this course in 2017, because like a lot of you saw in my ad, I am certified essential oil coach. I took this course just because of my hunger for knowledge, which I'm still doing up till today. I'm still taking courses. I paid about, approximately $700 for this. I'm going to be sharing the receipt because somebody came to my DM and said, if I'm really certified, this is, and I was forced to share. I've had previous webinars and I really didn't show people my certificates or even receipts. But that person actually made me think, maybe that's how people are doubting this thing. So because of that, on this particular course today, I will share my receipt that I paid in 2017 for this essential oil training. I would also share my certificates that I got after it. So it's not, and as at that time, approximately, because of course it was 690 something, approximately $700 that I paid, which is about 1.50 million. Now, when I wanted to do this course, I said, let me go and see what this course is costing now. And when I checked, I saw courses costing 1,400 that are not full and detailed like the one I had. I saw courses costing price like $2,200. Look at their Naira equivalents. And then I said, wow. So I just had something that I was just keeping to myself and people really needed to get all of these things. So, but trust me, for me, I'm more interested in having more people preaching the gospel of prevention and of good alternative health options for people. And that's why, because of that, before now, in fact, after we've had our first certificate graduating tomorrow. Now, I was telling them after that first, I said I was going to increase the price to 50,000, which I even did. But I've had a lot of people pleading with me and all of that. And I was forced to now, because of course, this is hosted on a platform, which I pay. And then I also spend time in developing my notes and all of that, which is also, but the value of what I'm giving is just almost like I'm doing a giveaway. And like I always say, these prices at any point, it's just this price I'm giving now today is just a promo price for this season. And in fact, it's going to be let me extend. I was saying 4 days, but I can extend it to the next 7 days. So that's today's Friday. So by Thursday, 11:59 on Thursday, the offer closes, and I'll take it to 50,000. Even 50,000 is a giveaway price. So for this advanced training, if you really, 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 really want to be among those people that are going to be helping and saving people from health hazard and health issues, either in prevention or even optimizing their health and helping people know their choices, you want to take advantage of this course. So, but before I even go on, like I promised, I said I was going to, because of people that may be doubting. So now here's the receipt that I paid in 2020. Look at, can you see the date? June 21, 2017. And this is $697. And of course, I was paying from it. So that transfer fee is not here. So you can imagine how much I paid, and I'm giving it at that price of 33,000. Now, just briefly, let me just show you some part of the brochure. Okay, so this is the contents, like for example, introduction. We have foundational training of essential oil, and in each chapter, in each lesson, you talk about these diseases. So we talk about essential oils. There's always essential oil profiles that we're talking about. Then we also have like the system. In this case, we have the respiratory system and conditions that like allergies, asthma, bronchitis, common cold, cough, pneumonia, sinusitis. So these are essential oils that you will use. The next one we talked about, look at the oils that, what are essential oils? How are they different from other oils? Why are they so powerful? And then look at the profile, essential oil profiles we talk about. Then the system, we talk about the cardiovascular system and the diseases that affect this thing and how you can use essential oil. And on and on. I will share this in the group, and on and on and on like that. Let me also share my certificate. Just for those who may be doubting that, is this girl just making mouth? I've showed you the receipt, and here's it. You can see October 5, 2017. So this is not joke. And this is not clear. But I'm doing this not because of them, but because we need to spread this gospel. We need to spread this gospel. We can't keep keeping quiet because, it's not going to get better. GMO is being forced on us now. And there's nothing you can do. As much as we shout, don't do. It's already in the market. Why they are still saying don't do? It's already there. And there's no way it is good for you. Most of these, where they are coming from, a lot of other countries have even rejected it. But when you have countries like the US and all of those things, we know what's happening to their health system and to people. So you just need to do it. So even these trainings, even whether you're in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, you can actually learn this thing and use it to be a solution provider in any country you are. So like I said, it's 3,500, and I'm giving the next 7 days. So like 11:59 on Thursday next week, the offer will go back to 50,000, and then nobody should come and beg me at that time. So, having said all of that, I will be rounding up and opening the session. For question and answer briefly. Of course, we will continue. So the reason why I blocked the comment session in the group is because of all these people who come in and start posting rubbish. So I'm trying to save you and save me from having 1,000 posts at the same time. So if you have any questions that maybe you can, after this, you can also send me messages and I will respond. So this comprehensive program is for everyone. I will be sharing the payment. So ignore this these account details. It will be more of a link. Like I said, it's hosted on the platform. So I will share the link on the platform on our WhatsApp groups where you can go and purchase the course. And okay, so before I round up also, this course now. So because this is help, like I tell people, and I see a lot of courses, they just do some short videos, go and do this, go and do it. No, this is help. So first of all, I need serious people. You must be able to read. So we also have live classes, but you are going to have a week, so that's your pace, of course. But it's 4 weeks. It's for 4 weeks. And in that 4 weeks, you have every week notes to go and read. And at the end of the week, maybe twice in that session, so like every 2 weeks, we'll have a session. It could be at the end of the week and it could be every 2 weeks, depending on how the week is. But at least in each session, you will have not less than two live sessions where we get to discuss your notes, ask questions, and share ideas. Just shed light on these things and open your eyes. And of course, you're on the platform where you can also ask questions directly and share with others that have already learned. Some people already started their business already. Some people are already. So you will learn so many things that. But it's a platform. You have to go on so you must be patient enough to sign up on the platform because these are the areas that I'm having issues. So I want to let everybody know. This is not your regular course that I will now send materials to you on WhatsApp or I'll send videos to you on WhatsApp. This is professional. So, and these are the ways that I have had my own courses. In my own courses, all the courses I've had, many, and I'm still having, they are all, you go read, there's no live session. But just because I want to babysit, get everybody, move you to actually get to that point. That's why I'm actually putting myself out of my busy schedule to have live sessions on Saturdays with every student so that we can actually move. Because I need not just that I want to make money, no, I need solutions. I need people that are going to help us move forward in our health in Nigeria. So having said that, I throw open, okay, so let's just read it. The world needs people who guide others from chemical to natural. You are not just learning oils, you are gaining skills to impact health and wealth. So having said that, I throw the floor open for questions and answers. Thank you for joining us today. Let's have your question and your answer shortly, maybe the next 5-10 minutes, and then we are done for the day. So thank you all for listening. Any question? We have like 5-10 minutes and we are done for today. And any further questions can be asked in the group. Okay, so somebody said, yeah, we'll drop the recording. I know that a lot of, yeah, you can order online. Yes. You can reach out to me and we have essential oils, so you can reach out to me. Yes, of course. Then the replay will be dropped. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and research.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much for the beautiful session. Please, these essential oils, are you going to, during the training sessions, are you going to teach us how to get these natural trees or herbs and then extract the essential oil from them? Or is it about buying the essential oil?
So in the notes, I've seen that, I talked about how essential oils are produced, how you produce your own.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hold on, let's be done with one person. Yes, so you will learn how it can be produced. It's part of what you will learn. Yes. So of course, you will now then have the option of, I'm looking for, because we need to move forward. So like in the classroom, we'll have this kind of conversation. I don't want to go into it now, but yes, these are discussions that will go on, that are in the notes, and then we'll go on in class.
Okay. I just want to know. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, Goodness, you can go ahead.
Okay, I have this how much is the noise that you're supposed to have?
I can't hear you.
Network disturbance, not that I don't the amount that is for the course.
It's so difficult to hear you. Can you write in the comments section or say it clearly again?
Okay. It's not, I'm on transit.
Oh, you're on transit. Yes, please type it.
Yes, I'm on transit. Let me type. Okay, thank you.
All right.
For your wonderful.
Thank you too. So patients on here, you can, I can see your hand raised.
Okay. Yeah. I want to know your base. Are you based in Lagos?
I'm in Lagos, yes. I'm in Lagos, but of course, we reach out. I have clients all over, Abuja, Kwaibom, name it, all over.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I can't hear you, Madam Goodness, please write. So Fejiri, you have the floor, please. Go ahead. Who is talking, or if you are not Fejiri, please go ahead. Madam Goodness, please mute, I can't hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good evening, house. Can you hear me? I'm Fejiri.
I can hear you now.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you for a job well done. I enjoyed the section. Just that
happy you did.
My station here, there's network problem. Now, the question I want to really ask first is how long will this training take? Period.
It's a 4 weeks course. You have it 4 weeks, but you have your material as you want. So you can take it at your own pace. You can read it at your own pace. It's just that we have live classes, so you may want to be available. But even if you're not available, we drop the recordings for you on the platforms. I've already said how much. You said how much, madam, because it's 33,500 naira on promo for now.
Thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you too. So any other question? Our time is going. I don't want to keep everybody on this platform line for long. So the cost is 33,500. I will drop the link for purchase. Anybody that is interested can just click on the link and then purchase. If you have any issue, just chat with me. I would respond immediately. And any further question, I see that. Thank you everyone. The essential oil. Okay, so for now, if the ones I have presently, they are in 30 ml. As somebody said, how much are the essential oils and size too? So presently, I have 30 mLs. Sometimes I have 20, but right now what I have is 30 ml bottles. And if you are doing one oil, it depends on the oil. So the oils have different prices, but it ranges between 10,000, 12,000. But the thing is that we have this wholesale package for 5 oils. Now, if you're buying 5 oils, you buy it at 47,000. So if you want to start, so that for those who want that package, we actually came up with it for those who are trained, or even if you're not involved, but you want to start your own business. So we have a package of 5 oils of your choice for 47,000 naira. So, yes, I have sage oil. I have sage oil in 20 ml. So thank you too. Okay, so I think we can call it a day. I don't see any other questions or any other hand. So like I said, questions can continue in the group, and then I'll be expecting to see you in the classroom when we start the next batch. Thank you all for joining. Once again, I hope that your time was well spent, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in classroom. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.